I told you, bro. He's not doing anything, bro. You get me, bro? Mo Salah, hindering the wing.
Wow.
Salah, la 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 la, the Egyptian king. Hold that, blood.
You have a great voice.
Thank you, my G. My ears are blocked too, blood.
Yeah, you can tell.
Liverpool's summer transfer window is the worst in Premier League history.
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
Broski, let's run through your summer window.
Yeah.
You, man, spent 130 million on a German lawnmower, blood, yeah? Compost, blood. A man that covers grass, blood. Florian Greyjoy, blood. Yeah, brother looks like Theon from Game of Thrones, blood. That's what you lot did. 130 million on him. He's doing nothing. Another 130 million on that Swedish Specs Gonzalez, blood. Alexander, I suck. You know them way there.
Sure.
My man, your fullbacks, blood. You got rid of James Ward-Scouse. You know what I mean? You got rid of Jaden Smith.
Right.
To Real Madrid. And you thought you could replace him with Kai Cenat, blood. Kai Cenat, AMP, you know. Isak, yeah. I think that was a waste of money for you lot.
Really?
Do you know what I mean? I think you lot desperately needed a centre-back because Van Dijk and Konate are looking like shits and gigs, fam. Them lot, you lot are just getting exposed. You get me? The back, the midfield as well. Like, it's crazy to me. I think you lot definitely, like, probably had that the worst window, innit?
But I think if you're also looking at it now, because of the way that the financial rules are, you're not buying them for one season, you're buying them for 5, 6 seasons. I'm not going to judge them after, a quarter, but like a tenth of the time we're going to have them and 12th of the time we're going to have them, when actually there's so much further of the season to go.
How are you going to spend that much on a striker? You already took Ekitike from Newcastle.
He was great.
Why did you spend that much money
Just
on
for
Isak?
fun.
You
It's just
needed
a
a
little bit of fun.
defender, bro.
Yeah, and we almost got
me?
one. If Glasner doesn't step in, we're sitting there with Mark Gay
Brother,
and
you
Virgil van
man,
Dijk.
you're open at the back, fam. You know, like one of
Yeah.
them hospital gowns, blood.
I get
you
that.
man are, that's why your shirt should be like a hospital gown.
Sure.
You're just open at the back.
Right.
Big man ting.
Arne Slot will be sacked before Thomas Frank.
Is this in general or? What makes you feel that Thomas Frank will be in the job longer than?
Do you know what it is? Like, we've sacked a man that's just won us a trophy, yeah? Because obviously we were 17th and it wasn't sustainable. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though things ain't going right for Thomas Frank, he's literally just come in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when you look at where he is in the table, like, it's not even that bad for him. Right. Let's be honest, we were 17th last season. You, man, were champions, blood, yeah? You, man, gone from holders to folders, blood. Do you know what I mean? You spent $500 million, bro. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you gave that walking Dragon Ball with legs Arne Slot money, yeah? As soon as you gave him money, everything starts falling down.
Do you think it's him who spent the money?
It is him who spent the money. Who else spent it?
Richard Hughes.
Richard
Mike
who,
Roberts.
blood?
Richard Hughes.
Well, let me tell you this. Richard Hughes is not the guy, yeah, that is picking the team that's out there. He's not the face of the club. It may as well be Mark Hughes you're talking about. No one will care about him.
Okay.
Yeah, so for me, like, Arne Slot spent $500 million and he should have made you better, and you lot are just getting turned over. Turned over. You concede every game. You get me? You might as well be Arnie Postecoglou, blood.
It's not that bad. Come on.
You guys, Arne Slot, yeah, remember, you lot just won the Premier League, yeah? He's been given everything a manager could want. $500 million he spent. They want him to go on and win the league again, win the Champions League. Brother, you man you're sinking. You're Liverpool, blood. Like I just said, you lot were the champions. That's what you get me? You spent the money. You get me? You should be even better. You should be doing what Arsenal's doing right now, but you're not.
But you could say that in a very short space of time, you could see that side doing that.
Short space of time?
Yeah.
No, but what I mean is Arnie came in and he won the WWE Championship. So why are you down there? Why are you down there trying to get a number one contenders match for the 24/7 title, blood? Do you know what I mean?
Because we don't have to beg other people for that. We can just go out there and do that. Whereas I think Spurs are actually, you guys were trying to play good football. And I think a lot of the time, you maybe mistook what Thomas Frank did for good football. Like, it's very nice, but it's not this kind of repeatable, brilliant Pep Guardiola style. It is nice passing sometimes, but it's get it down the flank, get it inside, pass it a little bit, goal if you can get there.
Yeah.
That's Thomas Frank football, right now at least.
Come on, right? The man at Brentford cooking, bro. The man had Homer Simpson, bruv, looking like Kylian Mbappe, fam. Brian Mbumo. Can you believe that? Do you know what I mean? He had these man cooking, so I'm hoping and praying Frank can just do a job, innit? I think your manager will get sacked before mine, innit?
Spurs shouldn't be considered a Big Six club.
What are you talking about?
My bad.
What are you talking about?
Maybe more like that. You got, hey,
You're moving mad.
Beyonce thinks you're a
Run
big
the whole
club.
thing. You know what? You know what? Every question after this. Now I've seen you do this. Watch.
So why are you guys Big Six?
Outside of the top 6, yeah, even if you want to go like the last 10 years, how many times have we finished outside of the top 6 in the last 10 years? We've got a European trophy, blood. If you want to talk black and white football, blood, you get me, fam. We've won the league. Do you know what I'm saying, fam?
When was the last time you won the league?
Our European, 1960, 61.
Yeah.
We'll do it again. 61. We'll do it again.
You wait for like an anniversary or
Hopefully
something.
my grandkids will see that, blood. You know them way there. But yeah, now if you want to talk black and white football, yeah, we're a big club, blood. You know what I'm saying, fam? If you want to talk in my time, if you go in, you said we shouldn't be considered a big 6 or top 6 club, blood.
Yeah.
How many times have we finished outside of the top 6 in the last 10 years? We're in like, come on, let's be honest.
We can name the clubs that I think are bigger than you. So
Go on,
Liverpool,
Go on.
Manchester United, obviously Arsenal, Chelsea, Newcastle.
Newcastle, why is that? Why is that?
I think Newcastle are a sleeping giant. I think they're...
Yeah. Sleeping like Snorlax, blood. You know them way there, fam.
Come on.
You get me? No. Why is that? What? Because of their Carabao Cup?
Well, I mean, I think those guys have had a pretty decent Champions League runs as well.
Brother,
Yeah.
listen, Newcastle got raided like Church Road and Stonebridge, fam. Is that what happened to big clubs?
Wow.
Does it?
Didn't you get raided
when
for
we
Harry
lose,
Kane?
No, when we lose, like I said, we've never lost a player that we didn't want to get rid of.
You were the first ones to
We've
set the
never
precedent
lost.
with that.
No, let me tell you the last player that we lost that we didn't want to lose. Berbatov.
You just convinced
And I
yourselves.
remember Daniel Levy looked dead down at camera, blood, with his glasses, blood, and said that this is never happening again. And then when Modric fought, blood, when Luka Modric turned up with his Gail Platt from Coronation Street haircut, fam, and was on Roman Abramovich's yacht and was trying to force his way to Chelsea, Daniel Levy said he's going nowhere, blood. Made him stay, sold him to Real Madrid. Gareth Bale, he wanted to leave. Bale, Modric, Kane, we sold them when we wanted to sell them. We didn't get raided like that.
But surely you don't want to ever sell them.
Newcastle got forced into selling Isak, and these men were getting turned down again and again and again, blood. You would think it was Katie Hopkins on Hinge, blood. They were getting turned down, fam.
Sorry, that was just a really good line. That was a good line. Because that caught me off guard a little bit. Because I would...
Like, so for me, you can't put Newcastle. I agreed with the Liverpool. I agreed with the Chelsea. I agreed. Yeah, I mean, you can say Man United. Say all the top clubs. Don't Newcastle me, bro.
All right, fine. So
don't do that.
You
Newcastle and Villa ain't bigger than
You
man.
convinced me,
Don't
but the
do
things
that.
you said don't make you feel like a Big Six club. You don't act like a Big Six club. So you're like the...
I'm not gonna. I hear that.
Yeah.
I can't disagree with that.
Yeah.
Salah is overrated.
When my gal goes, hey, are the dishes washed? I say, yeah, Salah, blood. Washed up, blood. You know them way there. He's done nothing. You know what I mean? What's he doing now, bro? I told you, bro. He's not doing anything, bro. You get me, bro? Mo Salah, hinder in the wing.
Wow.
Salah, la 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 la, the Egyptian king. Hold that, blood.
You have a great voice.
Thank you, my G. My ears are blocked too, blood.
Yeah, you can tell.
You know what it is? Like Salah, like, for someone that's got such a poor touch, blood, he's got no touch, blood. You know them way there, fam, like a Nokia 6630, fam. You know what I mean?
think
No
he does
touch.
have a touch.
No, he's got no touch, bro. For a man that's got no touch, yeah, I've seen, yeah, like, it's something that I call phone box football, yeah?
Right.
So imagine being in a phone box, yeah? There's three people and you got football, yeah? You take it past all of them. Salah's that sort of player.
Right.
So it's baggy. It's like MC Hammer baggy. Like he's just bouncing. It's like he's kicking a balloon, but he's in control. I call it like unorganized chaos with
Right.
Salah when I watch it. Whereas Hazard, like
just
someone like
chaos.
Hazard,
Right.
Hazard is just like, ooh, he's just mad smooth with
Sure.
it. Do you know what I mean? But the stats that Salah puts out and the games he turns up in, I'm not really sure about like the big ones unless he's stat padding the penalty. But do you know what I mean? And the revival of the hairline, I'll give it to him. There you go.
Real revival. I agree with that. That's probably the most miraculous revival I've seen.
Yeah, that was crazy. They all
Yeah.
rub holding blood.
He wasn't even involved in the Barcelona game, so yeah, that is his most miraculous.
Trent is a bigger traitor than Sol Campbell.
I mean, do we need to make the case here? Sol Campbell.
I don't even want to hear his name, blood.
Right.
You know them.
What makes you upset about Sol Campbell?
Brother, did I stutter, brother? Am I speaking Swahili, blood? I told you I don't want to hear his name, brother.
What, Sol Campbell?
I don't want to hear his name,
Fair play.
Yeah? I don't want to hear his name, fam.
Right.
Don't want to hear it, bro.
But Trent didn't do anything nearly as bad.
Brother, Trent didn't do nothing wrong,
Trent
bro.
won something and then
brother.
left.
Trent won everything with Liverpool.
Sure.
Everything with
That's what
Liverpool.
I keep getting told,
yeah?
is that's why we should be grateful.
FSG
Right.
didn't renew his contract, blood,
Right.
in time. Yeah? When you got a
time.
player like that, like Harry Kane, look at Harry Kane with Tottenham, yeah? He left when Daniel Levy wanted him to leave, blood.
Right.
You get me, fam? We got 100 million for him when he had 1 year left, blood. You get me, fam? That's how a businessman rolls.
That's been worth it for Spurs.
That's how
It's
a
been worth it for
yeah.
but also worth it for Munich.
100%. But that's how a businessman rolls. FSG didn't sort out his contract. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I know he's a Liverpool boy, this, that, and the other. He could have done this, that, and the other. But, bro, he's won everything he can for the club, blood. Let him go.
Yeah, but having said that, I think a lot of Liverpool fans still feel betrayed by him. And that's the point there. They don't
But you can't compare it to that other man.
I would
Do you know
never
what I'm
compare it.
saying?
I think that's
you can't
probably one of the
compare
worst
it to a man
betrayals.
that was a club captain, yeah, that said that he wanted to leave to win Champions League and all of that when Arsenal ain't even seen a Champions League, blood. He could have went to Barcelona, fam. He could have went somewhere else and he decided, yeah, to cross North London, bruv. He may as well have just got the bus. I'm sure there's a bus that goes from Tottenham to Arsenal.
I don't think so.
Do you know them way there, fam? 259 or something like that, blood. Do you know what I mean? The boos were crazy. You lot booing him, doing all, man's getting booed up.
You think
like
that's
LMA.
crazy?
It's crazy, bro.
I think London people just don't get this. I feel like it's perfectly understandable if Trent wants to leave and doesn't tell the fans, doesn't express that, and then suddenly he's making goo-goo eyes at Real Madrid.
Didn't. What do you mean? He said that he wanted to leave, didn't he?
Yeah, but very, very late on, and for a long time he's doing all. What's that meant to mean? If he's going
you
around
see that?
Madrid?
All right, boom. All right, cool. Let me rephrase what I said. Not the booze, because you see when you're doing that, like the Jude Bellingham and all of that, yeah, and especially, not that it makes a difference, yeah, but you know like how proud Scouse Liverpool fans are.
Right.
Like that actually live in Liverpool, born and bred.
Yeah.
They're so proud, do you know what I mean? Obviously,
I know those people.
I know you know them because I ain't heard one Brookside accent since I've been at the table, blood.
Really?
So yeah, they must be your friends, blood.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? I ain't heard no 2 paracetamol, ibuprofen, Nurofen. I ain't heard any of that, blood.
Pizza's arrived.
Come on.
What's the score going to be? That little one's for you.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's just- it's a
red
garlic-
for
it's a
you,
garlic
blue
bread.
for me, blood. You know them way there? Yeah,
This
that's
is
what I'm
the
saying.
good one.
Brother,
That's-
that looks like Arne Slot's head, fam. I told you, that was meant to be for you, bro. Let me see what I got in it. Oh.
That looks good.
My prediction is Tottenham 2. Yeah? Brookside FC, Liver 2 box 1.